Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, Sunday service. Let's do a Sunday service. I feel like I'm just going to pull a mixture of oracle cards. The Sacred Destiny oracle cards are shouting out. It's extremely windy. The wind has picked up the last few days, like really windy. Refreshing. Okay, let's have a real nice chilled out Sunday session. A Sunday sesh. Okay, let's have a look and see what cards want to come out of the Sacred Destiny. We've got two here. We've got a gateway. That was really weird because I turned round and I watched Jasper. He's just been eating and he walked past me. And I was going to say Jasper's just bypassed me. So it doesn't look like he's coming up today. A gateway. Adventures. Let's get one more. A gateway to adventures. What type of adventures? Solitude. So this is escaping. And when I say that, I mean like on your own. Escaping to different realms. A gateway, adventures, solitude. I'm going to pull some more cards. Let's go to the enchanted map then, because it looks like there's a gateway somewhere. You're just about to go through on a new adventure, but it looks like you're on your own. Let's have a look at the enchanted map. Let's just get one card. Where are we? On the enchanted map then? We're in the ghost lands? Let me bring this one down so you can see it. Interesting. Magical unicorns. Come and tell us what's going on. We're off to Neverland. Okay. Where are we travelling to? The Great Escape. Okay. Happy surprise, I've just seen. I've got a bit of thriller coming through here. Happy thoughts. Okay. So it's a happy place. Your happy place. Where are we off to? Well, we can see the unicorn here. I haven't looked at these cards. Let me have a look. The unicorns here are going through the gateway. Okay. Into a different realm. We've kind of established that one. Let's read what this gateway is about. Took me to freedom. It says Enchanted Valley. So I'll hold this up for you guys. Might be a bit shaky. I have like a funny angle here. Oh, okay. Can you see it? No, it looks better if I can hold it up. Let me just, let me put the book down. Okay, let's put it there. There we have it, that's better. The Enchanted Valley. There are places on the planet where the veil between the physical realms and the mystical dimensions is especially thin. These places are called portals, vortexes, or spirit gateways. In mythology, they are revered as places where things beyond ordinary reality can occur. Mystics, visionaries, and shamans can traverse this realm and the next through these places. I'm going to have to reread that part. In mythology, they are revered as places where things beyond ordinary reality can occur. Mystics, visionaries, and shamans can traverse this realm and the next through these places. I need to check out what that word means, traverse. In Celtic traditions, the wee folk, fairies and elves, easily move through these portals and have access to these magical places. The Enchanted Valley is the place where these portals often appear. Wow. I felt the fairies were around, fairies and the elves, okay? It says magic is afoot. Wondrous events are unfolding. Profound revelations and inner illuminations are close at hand. It is now much easier to manifest your dreams. This is an excellent time to take action on your visions for your future. A small amount of action now will generate much bigger results. Gateways to spirit are opening, and there are places where the veil is especially thin. Fairies and elves are supporting you. Wonders are blossoming in your life. Watch for them. Open your heart to hallowed, holy, magical energy. The more you become aware of the small marvels in your life, the more they will grow in magnitude. Pay special attention today, guys, to signs, synchronizations, especially when you're out and about. There's a lot flying around in the air. The wind's picked up. We're going to have a look at, I need to check out what this word means. It says that we can traverse, I'm sure that's what it was, this space. Let's make sure that I'm actually pronouncing it correctly.
Traverse.
Oh, it's traverse.
Traverse.
Traverse. Travel across or through. Move back and forth or sideways. An act of traversing something. A part of a structure that extends or is fixed across something. Okay. A traverse.
Traverse.
Oh, sorry, a traverse. Travel across or through. I think that that's perfect. Travel across or through. Traverse.
Traverse.
Traverse. I'm hoping I'll remember that, but thank you. So to travel across or through. So let me just read it with that in there. Mystics, visionaries and shamans can travel or cross through this realm and the next through these places. Oh, happy days. So we're going on an adventure. That's a beautiful card. Like I said, listen out for the birds. Just messages, guys. I want to say nature is sending you... They're just visions. They're sending you visions of what's to come. It's definitely about seeing the signs. Let's have a look at adventures. A lofty waterfall. Symbolically, water usually relates to emotions. Moving water is moving and fluid emotions. It represents letting go and release. Water also represents spirituality, and moving water can represent spiritual rejuvenation, regeneration, and renewal. Water falling from a great height, such as a lofty waterfall, intensifies every meaning of water. The power of the moving water doesn't allow life to be stagnant. It activates new experiences and adventures. So is the sea a bit choppy at the moment? Could be. Water moving. Okay. Something exciting is around the corner. You are entering a new frontier filled with expansive energy. Begin to look at your world in new and different ways. Something that you thought was mundane, or someone whom you may have overlooked, will open the door to new opportunities and a bigger and bolder way of living. Be willing to see the world around you in new ways. Don't be lulled into complacency. This card appears when you're ready to remove your blinders and take action so life doesn't become stagnant and lackluster. It also can signify incredible spiritual attunement and spiritual voyages. Oh, happy days! What on earth is going on out there today? But you've got to be aware. You alone. Okay, no one's going to point it out for you. It's like the universe is like waving them right in front of your face. Pay attention today. You need to really get lost in these sign synchronizations, okay? You need to look at the world in this new way. Okay, I can feel big smiles on your faces as you start to see them. And you start to really believe. Remember, you're only seeing them when you're believing them. You'll see it when you believe it. Solitude, let's have a look. So not just daytime, I want to say. Look out at night time. I feel we're becoming so immersed within our new world. Like absolutely fascinated by it. So let's have a look at solitude. You're not alone really, are you? We've got your sacred island. Islands are bodies of land surrounded by water. They can be in an atoll or a river basin. However, the ocean surrounds most islands. They can be massive, with their own unique, verdant ecosystems, or they can be small and barren. The terrain can be flat or mountainous. They can be a detachment from the mainland through erosion, or they can arise from the sea through volcanic activity. The thing that is universal in all islands is their isolation, and many cultures assign mystical symbolic meaning to particular islands. They are thought to be the resting places of gods and thus are used for sacred purposes. You're on your own little island here. Watch out for that water. What's going on? Spend some time alone. In your life, this means to take your own counsel rather than relying on the opinions and dictates of others. Break away from the crowd. Be on your own. This card also speaks of self-resourcefulness, self-reliance, and tenacious individuality. If you are working on a project, trust your instincts and follow your own lead. Your creativity is at its peak. Let it flow. If you are in a relationship that is disempowering, this card suggests that it is time to step away. Take time to reassess your life. In solitude, you will thrive. This card also suggests safe haven, a sacred womb for incubation and self-transformation. Where are you off to? In your boat there. Wow, we've got ghost lands. Come on, it is a little bit of a thriller. What's going on? What are you starting to see? Let's have a look. Card number 17. You can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. Pay attention. That's nice, with the happy thoughts next. Sorry, I'm trying not to get my bracelet to bang on the table every time I need to rest one's arm. Okay. Whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your footing, for rarely do the present and future match up exactly on the enchanted map that is your life story. The future has no substance right now. It is a place that has no grounding as of yet. You can't live there, yet you can take measured steps towards a goal or dream. These steps are important now. The same goes for nostalgia. You can look into the past wistfully and remember beautiful moments or revisit lessons learned. However, you can't live there, nor can you go back and change what was. Yesterday is gone forever. Live fully in the present. The now is the most powerful place to put your attention. Its magic reaches out in every direction, further than the heart and soul can see. Pay attention, guys, today, okay? These sign synchronizations. Live fully in the present. The now is the most powerful place to put your attention. Its magic reaches out in every direction, further than the heart and soul can see. Further than the heart and soul can see, but I believe you're going to see them with your actual eyes. Pay attention, guys. Got happy thoughts here. To feel happier right now, which is what we're working on, think about a memory or something else that makes you smile. I want to say, guys, do that and then watch for the signs. Okay? So you think of a memory. Or a thought that makes you smile. To feel happier right now, think about a memory or something else that makes you smile. And then I want to say, then just let it go, but watch for the syncs that come in. Pay attention to what will match up with your thoughts, okay? The power of your thoughts. Happy thoughts. I mean, you can do the normal stuff, okay? You can think of something. I'll be thinking, and then turn on the radio and the song will be matched up with what you were thinking. You can do that. You can go and get a book, okay, and you can flick through that and just stop where you feel drawn to, and that's going to tell you what you were thinking about as well. But this is more powerful than that. This is something outside with the fairies and the elves, okay? So, what are they up to out there? Let's have a look at these happy thoughts. It's like they're playing with us. So do you want to play along? Do you really want to play with the universe? Test it. The unicorns say that happiness is actually quite simple. It comes from thinking happy thoughts. By drawing this card, the unicorns say that you've been thinking some unhappy thoughts lately. They want to help you turn your life around by changing your thinking. Can you remember a time in your life when you felt really happy and safe? Think about that memory now and feel it in your body. Even if some sad things are going on in your life right now, you have the power to be happy by thinking these positive thoughts. The happier you are, the more quickly things will get better in your life. Happiness is a magical energy that attracts pleasant experiences to you, so don't delay in choosing to hold only good thoughts. This card also asks you to have happy thoughts about other people. You can always choose to see good or bad things in people, and that includes what you choose to see in your own self. To have better relationships, focus on the good within yourself and others. This will motivate everyone to act in better ways. You can bring more happiness to the world by being joyful yourself. When you're happy, you lift the moods of everyone around you. Your happiness helps everyone feel better and helps all of us to enjoy a better world. What are some happy thoughts that you can think of right now? Enjoy them. What's interesting is I actually feel that by doing this, you're transmuting this energy. You're going to get the answers that you're asking for through these signs. Not only are they they're going to confirm and clarify. You are going to find yourself giggling. It's like you're going to ask, is it true? And you're going to be told yes. You're going to be answered. I do feel you're going to be having conversations via the signs. I'm going to get an oracle of shadows and light. So it's like you could be thinking about something. Okay, so you might have been worrying. But if you actually think more positively, you're really going to be told that everything's okay. There's no need for you to worry. Okay. Let's see if the Oracle of Shadows and Light can explain this a bit better than I feel I am. So let's have a look. There it is. Let's see what the message is. Breaking Dawn, Violet Angel, card number 23. It's the same colour as this sky here. Something's going on out there, guys. Could be overnight, seeing as we've got ghost lands. Breaking Dawn. 23. Let's read the message. Excuse me. Let's have some coffee. Let's see what's going on. Okay, is that good? Oh, we've got a bit of a reflection going on here, haven't we? Geez, it was alright with the other ones. What's going on? Okay. About Violet Angel. This beautiful angel appears when something new is on the horizon. She is the colour of dawn, and she waits for you to become aware of these wonderful possibilities. When she appears, it is a sign that many wonderful coincidences, events, friendships, and changes you've been longing for are about to arrive at last. Spot on. Thank you, Violet Angel. Perfectly put. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is important, guys. Come on. This beautiful angel appears when something new is on the horizon. She is the colour of dawn. Look out for that then. It's like violets, the rosy pinks. She is the colour of dawn. These cats are in and out. Okay, here we go. And she waits for you to become aware of these wonderful possibilities. When she appears, it is a sign that many wonderful coincidences, events, friendships, and changes you've been longing for are to arrive at last. She wishes to arouse you, so you will be ready to take full advantage of all the new blessings that are coming soon. Wake up and ready yourself. The Violet Angel speaks. There have been times recently when you felt you've lost your spark and that your physical body has been exhausted, almost as if you were born tired. It has been a long night of the soul, but now I am here to let you know that not only has the worst passed, the best is on the horizon. It is faint and it is gathering energy, but it is on its way. Soon this new dawn, your energy will begin to flow again, and you'll feel reconnected to your own internal power source once more. Your spirit will blossom and your intuition will hum. Please awaken early and be ready to begin our work on this new project by spending time outside in nature in the early morning. Okay. The divination message. With fresh hope after a difficult time, something new breaks through and shows evidence of its approach, and with it, your new reality. You have good reason to feel optimistic, cheerful, and like something has changed on a permanent basis. You are on the verge of a new day, and it is in these delicate and faint beginnings that something strong and bright will come. Do not wish it to hurry up to the brightest part of the day. Enjoy this tender new birth of a time which you have long hoped for. Gratitude and awakenings, early rising, and trying new things are all on the agenda when this beautiful violet angel of spiritual new awakenings flies into your life. That's just awesome. Thank you. It's like, thank you for this message. It's a beautiful message, especially for putting it all together. Okay, where do we go from here then? Let's have a look. Very interesting. It's like, I don't want to go to anything that could be negative. I don't even want to do tarot. It's let's go to angel prayers. I mean, why fuck up a good thing? It's like, no, that's... We can just be amazed by the oracle for a little while longer. Just play with the cards. Change and transition. Archangel Azrael. Okay, let's see if we can get this. Whoa. Where are we going? Back here. You're going through some changes right now, and you may not be enjoying them, but please be assured that they are for your highest good. Change is a natural process, and we are constantly moving through different levels of development and experience so we can grow. Allow yourself to relax, knowing that the angels are supporting you through these changes. Change can be a challenging process, especially if you fight it. Just let the pussycat come in. Know that you are supported at this time and that the changes really are bringing blessings into your life. You may be faced with the feeling of fear and not knowing what the next stage is, but there are plenty of doors opening and opportunities being presented to you. Allow yourself to let go and welcome the new and exciting energy life is bringing to you. Azrael name means he who helps God. He is the angel who guides us through the process of transition. With his phoenix-like energy, he helps us to rise from the ashes of our challenges, to be reborn and positive again. He has a close link with mediums and is the angel who lovingly guides us to the other side at the time of our passing. He is strong but loving and supportive. Call on him to guide you through change in a peaceful and loving way. Very interesting. He has a close link with mediums and is the angel who lovingly guides us to the other side at the time of our passing. So let's get a postcard from Spirit, seeing as my ears are ringing. So there's a message definitely wanting to come through from any that have passed over. Oh, okay. I'll get the message, okay. I don't know what the cat is doing in there, but she's going mad. It's Tia. She's like running around like a Looney Tune. Okay, right then. Let's get a postcard from Spirit. Okay, we've got a couple. We've got a couple. I feel like it is actually from like a couple who are on the other side together. This first message here, it says, with love. Shadow. We've got a shadow. Okay, let's see what this first message wants to say. Dearest Jew, selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of a debt, release an obligation, or do a solid kindness to someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. We know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows, and the more love and abundance you will experience. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Take it and trust you are worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so much over here. There's very mixed messages here. This first part that I done till we got to Breaking Dawn was really, I felt for the feminine's energy because the masculines are going through this change and transition. I felt the energy shifted a bit here. Okay. But this message, the first part I felt was for the masculine, and then when it says, it's like they're speaking to the feminine as well, someone's going to make you a nice offer. Look out for the signs. Okay, so let's have a look at this message. It says, hope floats. I need to get these angles a bit more better. Dearest Jew, let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday, moment-to-moment experience, thinking you will find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing a magic it out there, but it can never be found there. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret. You are pure joy. What made you is pure joy. And every time you wake up, and even when you sleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside you. Joy and happiness and fullness from doing joy, being joy, knowing it, cultivating it, and lighting it in your heart so you can share it. You must know this, so when the time comes, you will be fully free, and your joyful being and actions will turn you into a beacon of starlight. Look within and be joyful even for tears and loss, for they mean you have lived, really lived. Jump into it all and love every minute. We all love you like crazy over here. Now this first part here, I kind of chuckled to myself because I've said go out and look for the magic. And I feel again, this is for the masculines. Until he experiences this joy that's within, he's never going to see it outside. He's never going to find it out there because the divine masculine needs to find it within him first. Divine feminine, you can find it out there. So divine masculine, be careful what information you might not be seeing the signs and synchronizations and think, what the hell is this crazy woman talking about? Life is like hell. And that's where the change in transition came in. But your divine feminine is seeing the signs that change is happening for you. And she's being reassured. And I want to say that keeps these happy thoughts flowing, which are flowing to you. It's part of the transition. But until you actually get this last part here, you're never going to see what the feminine sees. It's like, what do you mean you go out there chasing for that magic? And I can't find it. I can't see the signs. Why is that? Let's read it again. Dearest Jew, let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday, moment-to-moment experience, thinking you'll find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing a magic it out there, but it never could be found. And now I'm going to say never could be found by you because you weren't a believer. Okay, you've got to get to that part first. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret. You are pure joy. What made you is pure joy, and every time you wake up, and even when you sleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside you. Joy and happiness and fullness come from doing joy, being joy, knowing it, cultivating it, and lighting it in your heart so you can share it. You must know this, so when the time comes, you will be fully free, and your joyful being and actions will turn you into a beacon of starlight. Look within and be joyful even for tears and loss, for they mean you have lived, really lived. Jump into it all and love every minute. We all love you like crazy over here. So it's like divine masculine. You're just coming in from a different angle, okay? But you need to find your joy first, and that's hard when you're going through this change in transition and life is a little bit, well, let's find out a bit more. What is going on with you? Because it's like you want to speak. Let's get the Greek mythology cards out. I've got chills going down my spine. Yeah. But it's around my neck. We're tingling a bit. Let's have a look at what's going on. Greek mythology cards. Okay, we've got a couple. We've got a couple again. Who are they? Oh, I've got to work on my pronunciations. It's okay, we've got merrymaking. I can't pronounce that. Dionysus. Let's have a look at Dionysus. We've got merrymaking. That's what we're doing. See, we're merrymaking. Okay, let's get this right. Let's call him Dionysus. Dionysus was a high-profile god whose themes included winemaking, grapevines, pleasure-seeking, or orgastic behaviour. Orgasmic. Hasn't got an M in it. Orgastic behaviour, and even madness or insanity. But perhaps its madness can be thought of as the mental exhaustion we suffer from if we forget to rest and enjoy life. There you go, you feel like you're going mad. It's okay. It's time to rest now. Because of the accelerating pace and the overload of electronic data that we process these days, we can burn out or become stressed and dull before we realise it. Pleasurable activities with rest and relaxation can then restore mental health and well-being for a better work-life balance. Dionysus is also referred to as the god who is destroyed, disappears, and is reborn again. Perhaps this is a metaphor for being exhausted and then being revived by merrymaking, maybe some love-making. After all, Dionysus was accompanied by, Silenus, who represented the deepest and most ancient wisdom of all. So consider whether you need some fun and revelry to restore your mental effectiveness. Okay, those happy thoughts, Divine Masculine. They get you thinking merry again. You got Medusa the Feminine. Who you're accompanied by? The Feminine. She looks crazy. Let's have a look at Medusa. Medusa was one of 3 frightening gorgons, or female demons, with live snakes for hair. This symbolism connects her to the original monstrous serpent, which represented the primordial feminine. Hi, Jazz. Yeah, we're just reading about Medusa. For thousands of years, the great goddess has been subordinated to masculine supremacy, and Medusa reminds us of her anger at this. So I want to say kind of the divine masculine fearing the divine feminine here. Okay, she's got all these happy thoughts. It's like no need to fear. Since most figures were drawn side on, Medusa's direct outward gaze is unusual. It speaks of her dangerous and supernatural power. Myth says that the sight of her stare will turn a human into stone. But helped by Athena, Perseus turns the threat of Medusa into a weapon. Good boy, stay down. He cut off her head and kept it for turning on his enemies. In this way, he could ward off evil and protect humanity. It could be a case of better the devil you know to ward off the devil you don't. This card implies that you may summon the power and magic of the primordial feminine or goddess power to help you strengthen you now. And that's why the divine feminine here, she's in her happy thoughts, okay, through this gateway. And you're going to feel this divine masculine, and it's going to really give you some strength and power now, okay? The temple of Athena. That's apparently where that is. Jasper, you're not going to go up there, darling, yeah? Should we get it wrapped up? Yeah? Okay. Okay, then let's do that. Why you put your head down? What else can we... You need stuff at the table though, please, sweetie. Thank you. I'm going to end, guys, on a Mother Mary card. Divine Masculines, I don't really want to delve too deep. We're going to keep these happy thoughts, okay? Our Lady of Passion. Hopefully you can see that card and I don't need to hold it up. Okay, card number 9. Jasper, can you pop your bum down, please, and sit down? Good boy. Sit down for me. I know, turn around then. Sit down. Good boy. Pop your bum down. It's excited. Okay. Our Lady of Passion. I know the secret fire that burns in your heart, even if you cannot remember it. Deep within, you will yearn for its excitement, energy, and direction. I bring you a gift of awakening to that passion within. A gift of remembering your purpose, a gift of energy, direction, and endless divine support to manifest your passionate purpose in this lifetime. Dare to dream of your fulfillment, beloved. I bring you the resources you need to succeed so that all of this planet may benefit from your heart on fire with divine, passionate purpose. Hold on, we've got something that's popped up. Let's just dismiss that. Okay. You might believe yourself to be a very passionate person with a clear purpose in life, or you might worry that you are disconnected from a true sense of passion, unaware of what your particular passion might be. Either way, within your heart there is a seed of true divine, passionate purpose, and this oracle comes as a message that even if you think you know what your purpose is, there is a deeper awakening about to take place for you. Your purpose is more than a job. It is your way of being, living and giving on this planet. It is the reason you are here on this planet, to fulfill your destiny in service to the great divine plan of love. You have the divine on your side. Is there any greater support and assurance of success needed? Your purpose is to become what you are. That is why no one can steal your purpose or live your life for you. Each of us needs to find our own way home to our heart and to liberate our passion for life, our particular life path to the fullest. No matter whether our life path seems very spiritual or very ordinary, or more likely, a bit of both at times. Within every human heart there is a divine passion growing and awaiting liberation. The uniqueness of being a divinely awakening human is to have the purity of spiritual light dwelling in your most passionately aroused heart, to desire, to give, to create, to connect, to express, to heal, to feel alive, and to thrive. These desires come from a place within our heart that grows stronger as we mature spiritually. As the light within us grows, we cannot help but search for that which inspires us, that brings some kind of meaning and connection to our lives. Eventually, as our growth reaches a certain point, we want to help others thrive too, to build a world with hope, consciousness and compassion for all living creatures. Once you have connected with the passion of your heart, to live that passion becomes as natural and essential and unquestionable as breathing. With Mother Mary's assistance now, the time for focus on your passionate purpose has come. This oracle brings guidance that your questions about your life path and direction are being answered. You're being asked to trust in what your heart shows you over time, just like a blossoming red rose, knowing that in time, the fullness of the passion will be so alive in you that you cannot possibly miss what you are meant to be doing, how you are meant to be living. The beauty and perfume of that manifestation will lift the spirits of others. If you are yet to discover your passion, this oracle heralds a time of awakening and asks you to pay attention to what your heart feels over and above the opinion of any other, including opinions of your own that are based in limiting beliefs, such as what should be for your age. You are asked to explore your heart messages and to pray for clear signs about how to proceed with this in a respectful, compassionate, and also free and open manner. The following healing process will help you do this. If you have a sense of what your passion is already, this oracle brings you a message that, through the blessings and grace of the Holy Mother, it is now flowering into physical manifestation more quickly and substantially than ever before. Keep the faith. Pray for her assistance and know that you are on the right track, even if there are subtle adjustments along the way, perhaps other strings added to your bow. Your sense of where you are headed is correct and will unfold naturally, just as the rose blossoms into fragrant fullness when ready. So pay attention to that, guys, especially that message, because half of it's for the Divine Masculine, half it's for the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, you're going to know. You're just going to know what's going on, what you need to be doing, what direction you're going in. Divine Masculine, if you're not aware, the guidance is in there. It's kind of really pointing out that you are kind of both experiencing very different things at the moment. This is a healing process and affirmation. Come down then, darling. Come on. It's taking you to the same place. It said we all have our own journey to find our way back home. Okay. So the healing process and affirmation. Your awareness moves inwards towards your heart, where you can perceive that you are walking in a blooming rose garden. A beautiful woman in flowing robes of red and gold walks towards you. She holds a golden rose in her outstretched hands, offering it to you. Gently accept the rose and become aware that it turns into golden light, swirling all around you and then entering into your heart. Place your hands in prayer position at your heart. The beautiful woman gently places her hands over yours, and you bow your head slightly as she places her head at your brow. A gentle exchange of golden light flows from her brow into yours. You may like to complete the healing by saying the following affirmation 3 times, either aloud or repeated in your mind. I am gifted with blessings from the Divine Mother. Clear, passionate purpose rises up from the fountain of my heart into my conscious awareness. I move in the right direction always, guided by my heart and the loving grace of Mother Mary, Our Lady of Passion. I have all the energy and assistance I need. Passion shows me my purpose, and in the perfect time and in the perfect way, step by step, each and every day. Through the loving grace of the Divine Mother and my own free will, this is so. Oh, this is such a beautiful message, guys. It's like I don't really want to get off. I want to carry on. How long have we been on for? Okay, we might be able to have one more message. It takes up to an hour. I just think it's beautiful. I'm actually going to get a roomy message because we've got the Mother Mary. So let's have a journey of love first. And then I'm going to end on a roomy. And it feels like it's just good all-round guidance. And there's your Sunday service. How awesome. No tarot used. So let's do a clean-up job first. We'll do Rumi at the end. Let's get a journey of love or two. Well, we've got man of the earth and woman of the sky. Seriously, we'll have to read that. Only cut the deck. Okay, we'll read this one. Can you see it? Oh, I might have to hold this one up. Okay. 48. Underneath that is, within nothing there is everything. Okay. I see myself in you, and you in me. We may seem to be so different, and sometimes yet so similar. Even beyond this, I know deep within that we are one. I can lose myself in your light and receive your light with my body. I can witness the darkness of your shadow and enter into it with my compassion. I can find the divine in our connection, letting go of what I thought I was. I can be broken apart to become as one with you, even if only for a second, and know the divine more intimately than ever before. Our passion leads us to each other, and in each other we find our true selves. This oracle brings you a message of sacred relationship that leads to divine understanding and experience. You are being opened up to sacred relationship, either in your current relationship or one that is on its way to you now, in human relationship and in divine relationship with the heavenly beloved. Know that you are worthy of it, and keep a light of gentle hope and respect kindling in your heart as you anticipate the union with your beloved. Know that even when it is dark, when it challenges you, there is sacredness unfolding. The love of the divine wants to reach us not only in our happiness, but also perhaps more so in our darkest hour. Let it reach for you through your relatedness with another, and do not be afraid to be broken and opened, for in that cracking of what you thought you were, you shall begin to know what you are, which is heaven on earth. How rare to be born with a name of love. What challenges await that I must face, or voice to listen to from above, telling what I must embrace. Each day I walk a path unknown, with no regrets for where I've been. Each experience is mine to own, no choice is call to live again. How strong I am, I ask myself, the measured test unfolds each day, a blessing of enormous wealth, inside the gift will always lay. And then we have within nothing there is everything, card number 2. Let's just have a drink. I should pop that one there. From a point of stillness, a moment, a complete universe is opening up to you, endlessly expanding. Your every thought and intention sends ripples of consciousness through the universe. What a creative being you are. You are sending consciousness into motion, bringing your creation into being, with every inner desire, with every whispered wish. The universe receives your yearning and aspirations with open arms, returning them to you as manifestation in your life. What is really in your heart? Open your arms, sigh, speak your heart truth aloud to the loving universe and receive it as your destiny manifesting now. This oracle brings a message to you. Something that you want is on its way to you. It may seem to be coming out of nowhere, no sign on the horizon to give you hope, yet it is coming to you anyway. It is a spiritual law that you cannot be denied, the manifestation of your heart's desire. Trust and remain open to the tide of universal love rushing toward you, swelling within you now. The wind moves gently. Through trees, quiet waters flows. Life's song calls softly. Let's end with a Rumi. I don't know why I'm singing. Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Beyond the threshold of fear. Here we go then. I might hold this one up for you. 25. Okay, let's do this. Beyond the threshold of fear. Enter the lion's jungle. Don't think about getting hurt. Fearful thoughts are phantoms of the mind. No one is harmed in this jungle. Everything is compassion and love. It is your fear holding you back like a bar behind the door. Rumi. How I celebrate for you. After so long away from home, you are finally returning. Beyond the threshold of fear, you dispense with your doubts, hesitations, cautions, and tentativeness. They are old friends with whom you no longer have anything in common. Goodbye, old friends, I wish you well, you say, whilst turning your face into the burgeoning light of a new and yet ancient world. You are visiting as though for the first time, and yet somehow also remember deep in your sacred heart. Finally, we can sit together in the charming courtyard at home. We shall tell our tales of adventure and laugh, and we'll dance and sing. Eventually, day shall pass into night, and we'll gaze beneath our feet, our mouths gaping open in awe, and minds utterly blank, rendered dumb and in sweet submission to beauty, as we watch the world spinning on her axis. After so long, you are changing your relationship to fear. No more shall it hold you in its thrall. You are becoming able to observe it, to witness it, even to have compassion rather than resistance. Instead of unconsciously sabotaging your growth and choosing to slumber in darkness, you awaken and delight in the light and sound of your divine being. Push and pull, one step forward and half a step back. So it has been for so long, and you have endured. Yes, you are winning the race, brave one, and fear is left to fizzle out. It was always a far less beautiful firework than your passionate conviction for love anyway. Better to let that dazzling firework come to light instead, much more satisfying. Oh, what a spiritual marathon you have been running. Now the end is in sight. You are drinking the sacred waters to replenish you from your journey. The cups are pushed into your hands by encouraging angels as you approach that blessed sash marking the finish line. Your body and soul are on this journey together, and now they are ready for victory. And yes, to rest and recover from the effort. Rest now, before a new adventure begins from a completely different state of being. This oracle comes with spiritual guidance for you. You have broken through a barrier, a self-imposed barrier of fear, whether it seemed to originate from within your consciousness or from an external set of circumstances that held you back from taking the steps you are now taking or just about to take. These steps may feel strange, new, uncertain and exciting, Your minds might not have received the memo that fear-based existence is no longer in operation for you. It may need a loving, tender, reassuring and firm update that the relationship you have with fear is now rather different. You are the witness, not the victim. Your consciousness is strong enough to hold it in compassion. You don't collapse under its weight. In fact, it is becoming less and less substantial for you. When it is there, it seems less convincing than what it once appeared to be. Compelling still at times, perhaps, but not anywhere near as powerful as it once was. That power has been claimed by your heart instead. So give your mind the memo. Get used to the new way and take steps. Test your legs. You'll find them powerful and ready. Get set to fly. Test your wings. Trust is one. Daring is the other. You'll find them enthusiastic for flight and ready to learn to ride the currents, purpose-built for soaring to great heights. Trust in your vision. Without the murky filter of fear, it is sharp and clear. You can see what is meant for you, what is true for you, and what is beckoning you forward now. Take the running leap. There is no darkness and light for you anymore, just life, living, free and clear. I'll be running and flying beside you. We'll soar and dive and rise together. Let's play. Ready for some dragon flying? Okay, well, I'll see you up there. Guys, have yourself a fantastic Sunday. Much love. Take care. Bye for now.